Put the snack down. You bought this granola bar because the package says natural or whole grain. You think you are making a responsible choice, but the data tells a different story. Did you know that 88% of American adults are metabolically unhealthy? And many of the so-called health foods driving that statistic are hiding right in your pantry. Some of these trigger an insulin spike worse than the glazed donut I am holding right here. In this video, I am revealing the top 5 sugar traps, backed by the numbers and the simple swaps to stay energized without the crash. The most dangerous sugar is the one you don't expect. We all know soda is full of sugar, but when you eat something labeled fitness, your guard is down. According to the American Heart Association, the daily limit for added sugar for women is 25 grams. For men, it's 36 grams. Keep those numbers in your head, 25 and 36, because the snacks I am about to show you can wipe out that entire daily allowance in a single serving. This causes the health halo effect. You eat more because you think it's good for you, leading to chronic insulin elevation. Today, we are stripping away the marketing. I will show you the exact grams and glycemic index numbers. And stick around because the number 1 item on this list contains double the sugar of a can of soda. Let's start with a classic lunchbox favorite. Snack number 5 is flavored yogurt, specifically the fruit on the bottom kind. Yogurt is naturally healthy, but let's look at the nutrition label of a popular strawberry brand. A single 6-ounce cup often contains 18 to 22 grams of sugar. Remember the limit for women. It's 25 grams. That means one small cup of yogurt uses up 88% of your daily sugar budget before you've even finished breakfast. That fruit at the bottom is essentially jam fruit boiled in high fructose corn syrup. When you eat this, the liquid sugar hits your liver fast. Instead of steady energy, you get a spike. The swap buy, plain Greek yogurt. It typically has only 5 to 7 grams of naturally occurring milk sugar and double the protein. Add fresh blueberries yourself. You save roughly 15 grams of sugar that is nearly 4 teaspoons. Snack number 4 is granola bars or cereal bars. Let's compare. A standard oats and honey crunchy bar has about 12 grams of added sugar and 29 grams of carbohydrates. For context, a glazed donut has about 12 to 14 grams of sugar. You're essentially eating a donut in the shape of a health bar. The binders used honey agave or syrup raise the glycemic load. Many of these bars have a glycemic index of 60 plus, which is considered medium to high. If you eat this while sitting at a desk, your body has no way to burn that fuel, so it stores it. The swap. A handful of raw almonds or a hard-boiled egg. If you need a bar, look for the 5-10 rule. Less than 5 grams of sugar and more than 10 grams of protein. Snack number 3 is flavored rice cakes. Diet culture loves these because they are low-calorie, about 35 calories a pop. But your hormones care about speed, not just calories. Here is a shocking stat. Pure table sugar has a glycemic index of roughly 65. It is puffed, pre-digested starch. It enters your bloodstream instantly. And because they lack fiber and water, you don't eat just one. You eat 3. The swap. The rice cake for cucumber slices or celery sticks. A cup of cucumber slices has only 16 calories, but includes fiber and water volume, keeping your insulin baseline steady. Snack number 2 is dried cranberries and mango. Let's look at the density difference. 100 grams of fresh apricots is roughly 48 calories and 11 grams of sugar. 100 grams of dried apricots jumps to 241 calories and 53 grams of sugar. That is a 5 times increase in sugar concentration. And dried cranberries. Because they are tart, they are soaked in syrup. A quarter-cup serving of dried cranberries often has 29 grams of sugar. That is more sugar than a Snickers bar. You are eating candy with a vitamin peel. The swap. Eat the fresh version. Or choose freeze-dried fruit with no added ingredients. Freeze-drying removes water but keeps the structure, so you tend to eat less volume than the chewy, gummy, dehydrated version. Snack number 1 is the acai bowl or smoothie bowl. This is the biggest trap of all. A 12-ounce can of Coke has 39 grams of sugar. Eating one healthy acai bowl is metabolically equivalent to drinking more than 2 cans of soda for breakfast. But with nearly 90 grams of sugar, your pancreas does not care about the antioxidants. It is in emergency mode. The swap. Make a green protein smoothie. Use water or unsweetened almond milk, spinach protein powder, and half a cup of berries. You get the nutrition without the 90-gram sugar bomb. The under 5 rule. Check the label. If added sugars is greater than 5 grams, put it back. Avoid white puffed starches like rice cakes that have a GI over 70. If you eat dried fruit, limit it to 1 tablespoon chopped, not a handful. Remember, reducing sugar spikes supports long-term metabolic health. This video is for educational purposes. Always consult your doctor. Now that you know the sugar numbers, what about the fat numbers? I have a video on good fats versus bad fats coming up next. Click here to watch.